lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas Tree once again kicking off the holiday season, but those massive crowds that normally gather for the big ceremony were nowhere to be found tonight. Like all other events in this pandemic year, the ceremony had to be drastically cut back.
So that meant no spectators. Our Richard Giacovis is in Midtown with how things went and what to expect if you want to check it out in person. Richard.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment, Darian C. But there it is. The Rock Center Tree has officially been lit. They just reopened traffic here on West 51st Street, and a couple of people were allowed in to see the tree. This is kind of the only vantage point they'll have to see it while it's lit, only for a couple of more minutes. But unless you were watching on television tonight, you probably wouldn't have even known this tree was being lit.
Just go on Rockefeller.com and you get tickets, and then you'll be able to enjoy it for a 5-minute picture.
Looking down an empty 50th Street and an empty 49th Street, the only lights these disappointed visitors witnessed were police lights. All of them couldn't help but wonder, where was the 75-foot Norway spruce?
Got here, nothing. It's not the usual holiday in New York that I was expecting. So I was really excited to see the tree, but I guess I can't.
The tree was there. In fact, it was lit just before 10 p.m. But this year, the NYPD made the decision to prevent New Yorkers and tourists alike from being able to take part in their annual tradition.
This is the main reason we would come here, but we didn't think they'd block it off like this.
Spectators were not allowed at Wednesday night's lighting, but will be allowed to visit the tree in person at a later date under strict guidelines. Guidance from City Hall released this week says beginning Thursday, all visitors will be required to wear masks and social distance when visiting the Rock Center Tree. Viewing pods will be placed along 50th Street, which will go along with a virtual queuing system where visitors can reserve their spot to see the tree. You'll only have 5 minutes to see it, and if your party exceeds 4 people, you'll be divided across multiple pods to limit crowding.
I just asked them if it's going to be open for regular people on Christmas, and they say they will, but not today.
Not today. So whether you drove up from Atlantic City or flew in from Florida, visitors soon learned that 2020's theme of safety first was superseding any tree lighting ceremony.
Yeah, I kind of want to cry a little bit.
And more people are crying now because they just turned the lights off of the tree. They said 10:30 tonight and 10:30 on the dot. They shut the lights off. It'll be relit tomorrow, and that's when you can come and visit the Rock Center Tree from tomorrow through well past Christmas till I think around January 7th. Well, it'll be up. Just make sure to mask up, bundle up, and not to be too long. 5 minutes at the most. We're live tonight in Midtown. Richard Giacovis, Fox 5 News. Darren.
Thank you. We're staying.